So I get a lot of questions from licensed therapists with experience and students and all sorts of things. And one of the bigger questions I get is, how do you deal with teenagers with resistance? What I mean is there are teenagers and kids, for that matter, that come into the therapy office and they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there at all. And so I decided, at the expense of my own embarrassment, or at the risk of my own embarrassment, to make a little basic video on how to deal with resistant teenagers and kids. There are 3 things that I'm going to do in this video that are rather subtle. See if you can notice them ahead of time. 1, 2, 3. And I'll come back at the end and I'll tell you what they are and point them out and talk you through them a little bit more in detail. Why are you laying down? I'm laying on the couch. No, you don't have to lay down. You can sit up and act normal. It's got to be a little weird for you. My parents made me come here. Oh yeah, your parents made you come. I hate it when they do that. I thought you'd be a middle-aged woman. Do I look like a middle-aged woman? Yeah, you can just relax. We're just gonna talk, play some games. I've got some candy. This isn't gonna be what you expected. Hopefully it'll be a lot better. So why did you come to therapy?
I don't know why they want me here.
Oh, your parents made you. Why do they say you need to be here?
Well,
why do you think they think you need to be here?
they say I'm not getting good grades at school. I don't do anything they say at home. They keep taking my phone away.
It's hard to get blamed for everything, especially when you mean well.
They're stupid.
School thinks you always do things wrong. Parents think you always do things wrong. And you don't know how to do this. You don't know how to be successful. Nobody's really showed you. Now you got a reputation. I think I can help you with that. I can help you not take all the blame and learn how to interact and maybe find ways to concentrate better and study and do all those things you're wanting to be better at. I don't really want to be around them anymore. Everybody at school says I make all the problems. They get in trouble, I get everybody else in trouble. Well, I'm at home, and I hope you realized what I did. The first thing was I didn't react. I didn't react. A lot of times people, even therapists, when they get into a session with a kid or an adolescent, they find this thing welling up within them, and they want to react and correct the kid for being disrespectful, for having a bad tone, for being rude, all those kinds of things. There's a whole nother story I could tell on that about another therapist who did that and handed me their client, and then she did really well. So the first thing was I didn't react. The second thing I was curious. I wanted to know, really, why was he on the couch, which is me in the end, right? I wanted to know why he was on the couch and what was really going on and why was he there and what could I do to help him feel more comfortable. Then the third thing was I empathized. Now, it was hard to do with this because I had to record it separately and I had to overlay it and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not a pro editor. But I tried to empathize with what he's going on. I've been in enough situations with children and adolescents to know that they're almost always blamed for everything in those situations. especially a kid in more difficult circumstances. Now, that doesn't mean their parents are terrible. It means their parents don't know what to do with a kid who behaves this way, or a kid that doesn't get it, or a kid who might have something simple like ADD or ADHD and has a hard time connecting, has a hard time remembering, has a hard time following directions. So those are the three things. I didn't react, I was curious, and I empathized. If you want to get around resistance, especially with kids and adolescents, you have to do those three things every time and within the first 5 minutes. You have to get through them in the first 5 minutes, because they will react how I did to myself. They will slowly sit up, they will start to pay attention, and they will start to dump to some degree if they think that you're in it with them. All right, hope that was helpful. Give it a like and subscribe for me. Trying to build the old channel up. Thanks.